Hey there guys, Alex here from SPP, and today I'll be walking you through creating an actionable onboarding process for your clients. Let's get into it. It's no secret that the onboarding process you establish when you build an agency is crucial to the success of your company. The smoother the onboarding experience, the better your client relationships. Luckily, many agencies have already invested into improving their client onboarding experience, so you can learn from their mistakes and their successes. In this video, I'll outline 9 different steps that you can take to improve your onboarding process. Follow these steps and you're sure to see better results. The process of onboarding clients as an agency revolves around taking the necessary steps to welcome new customers. With a defined workflow, both parties should be able to start a partnership that is built to last. To ensure that every client is cared for, you should design a process that makes a great first impression. During a new client's onboarding phase, you'll welcome them into your agency and ensure that you're on the same page when it comes to processes, procedures, and expectations. It's essentially an extension of your sales process and should definitely be treated as such. Your goal is to make sure that the transition from lead to client is as effortless as possible so that your new client can hit the ground running and so that your agency can get started on producing great work. Onboarding is a critical step in building a strong, mutually beneficial client-agency partnership. It helps you set the tone for the working relationship, managing client expectations, and even upsell or cross-sell your services. Unfortunately, many agencies treat onboarding as an afterthought, something that's nice to do but isn't necessary. As a result, they end up with frustrated clients that are more likely to churn. What they could do instead is decide what kind of data they need when onboarding the client, how they can ask for it in a frictionless way, and then optimize the process as best as possible. As soon as a client signs on with your agency, make sure to add them to your CRM system. This will help you keep track of important information about the client, such as their contact information, project details, and communication history. Most CRMs can be easily connected to other software, either directly or via an app like Zapier, webhooks, or an API. It's important that there's a two-way sync, pushing data from SPP to your CRM and back. The account manager is the primary point of contact for the client and will be responsible for managing the client's accounts and projects from start to finish. Make sure that you hire an experienced person who has a relevant understanding of the client's needs and objectives. This ensures that the initial onboarding is smooth and the client deems you professional, which paves the way for a solid partnership going forward. If you're using a software targeted at agency project management such as SPP, it's super simple to assign an account manager. Simply open the client's profile and assign them a manager from the dropdown. You can also create a team role for your managers and give them a higher level of access compared to a contractor. This ensures that they have an overview of everything and allows them to make decisions. An onboarding questionnaire is a great way to collect information about the client and the project. The submitted information will help you determine the best course of action and create an effective project plan. Be sure to include all important questions about the client, such as their business goals, desired timeline, etc. With SPP, you can create and send custom onboarding forms using a drag-and-drop editor. Plus, when the clients fill out these forms, they are stored on their profile so they're easily accessible anytime. A well-designed questionnaire will help you better understand the client's needs and expectations. As a result, it'll be easier to set realistic expectations, manage the project better, and avoid scope creep. Marketing agencies love to set up kickoff meetings before they start working on projects due to the sheer scope of them. Their clients are often put on monthly retainers that contain multiple different services, so it's important to be on the same page. Kickoff meetings also give the agency owner and project managers the opportunity to connect with the client, review their questionnaire, and answer any follow-up questions they may have. Think of the kickoff meeting as an informal introduction more than a nitty-gritty project planning session. There's plenty of time for that later. This is just a chance to establish a good working relationship with the client. This will set the tone for future client communication and help make sure that everyone is on the same page from the start. Once you've gathered all the necessary information from the client, it's time to start putting together a project timeline. The timeline should include all major milestones and deliverables of the project, as well as any deadlines that need to be met. Depending on the scope of the project, you may need to build a team that can tackle the work. If not, get help from freelancers and contractors. SPP can help with that too. You can easily add and remove team members from the client portal as needed. With the project timeline in place, it's time to start developing a more detailed project plan. It should include a complete list of all the tasks that need to be completed and who is responsible for each task. The plan can help keep the project on track. It is also a valuable resource for your team members as they can see what needs to be done and when. Pipe all of this data into your project management tool so that those responsible have an overview, can communicate with each other, and leave notes. Ideally, create client accounts to keep your customers in the loop, making it easy for them to approve your suggestions and provide feedback. Communication is key to any successful project. This is especially true when it comes to an agency's onboarding process. To ensure that everyone is on the same page, you need to come up with a clear and concise communication plan. Consult your form to check what kind of updates the client is expecting and set up notifications for regular check-ins, project updates, and notifying any third parties. SPP includes a built-in messaging system that makes it easy to keep everyone in the loop. You can also set up automated email notifications to ensure that everyone is notified when important tasks are due or there's an update to the project. There's even a handy CC feature for agencies that need to keep everyone in the loop. Billing and invoicing can be one of the most challenging aspects of any project. It's especially important to get this right during client onboarding. After all, you don't want to get started on the wrong foot by overcharging or undercharging for your services. A signed contract can avoid any surprises when it comes to billing, a feature that is available in all SPP forms. Simply add the signature field to your form along with the contract and ask the client to sign it. For those looking to reduce their billing tasks, SPP includes a built-in billing and invoicing system that makes it easy to send invoices for one-time as well as recurring services to your clients. Plus, with automated payments, you can get paid faster and reduce the risk of late payment. Once you've completed all of the steps above, it's time to get the sign-off from the client. This final step ensures that all of you are on the same page and that there are no surprises down the road. To get the sign-off, simply send the client a copy of the project timeline, project plan, and the communication plan. Once they've reviewed and approved these documents, you're ready to get started on the project. In addition to the steps above, there's one more thing that you can do to make client onboarding easier. Give the client self-service options. With SPP, clients can easily access their project details, invoices, documents, and messages from the client portal. This gives them the ability to stay up to date on the project without having to contact you for every single question. Plus, you can build FAQs and embed them directly into the client sidebar so that clients can find answers for their questions without having to contact you. Having a robust set of self-service onboarding options is a great way to streamline the process and make it easier for both you and your clients. Clients shouldn't dread the start of a project, and with the right onboarding process, they won't have to. By following the steps in this video, you can set your clients up for success and ensure that their journey with your agency is as smooth as possible. You can check out SPP via the link in the description down below, and thank you so much for watching.